why should you use social media for your business in the first place? Now, this is a very important question because, as I mentioned earlier, if you don't know the reasons why you're using social media, chances are you're not going to use it. So I'm just going to go through very briefly a few of the reasons that that I think and I found work exceptionally well as a result of implementing a social media campaign in your business. So the first and one of the most important things that you can do with social media is that you can actually find and connect with your target audience. So pretty much everyone these days is on social media in one way or another. So if I went to a room of maybe 100 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people, and I asked everyone to raise their hands if they are on social media, chances are everyone, or at least the vast majority of people, would raise their hand and say they're on social media. And that just really sort of illustrates how big social media is. So chances are very high that not only are your potential customers on social media, but your existing clients are most likely on social media as well. So it's a channel that you need to be on so that you can communicate with not just your existing clients, but also potential new clients, and actually get out there and basically build up more brand awareness and build up a relationship with those in your target audience. And that really brings me nicely on to the second reason why I think social media is essential for businesses, is because it allows you to build trust and nurture relationships. And just so you know, the first thing that I mentioned about actually building up a targeted audience, we're actually going to show you how you can do that in this webinar. So we're going to show you how you can build a targeted audience in this webinar. And when it comes to building up trust and nurture relationships with people, we're going to show you how you can do this as well in this webinar. So there's going to be a lot of things that you can actually use and apply in your business. The third reason of why I think social media is so important, and this is probably one of my favorite ones, is that it can actually skyrocket and improve your conversions when you're talking to potential prospects. And a lot of people don't actually realize how valuable this actually is. So when you're talking to potential clients, one of the things that a lot of people do these days is they don't just check out your website. I mean, obviously they're going to have a look at your website and see who you are and what you do, but they're not just checking out your website these days. What they're also doing is they're having a look at your social media channels. They're having a look at your LinkedIn profile, for example, and they're seeing who are you and what do you do? What kind of things do you talk about? Who you connected to? And what are people saying about your brand? So because the world that we live in today is just becoming more and more transparent, it's essential that when you're online and when you're on social media, you're representing yourself and your business in the best possible way. And social media can help you do that. And that's something that's incredibly valuable when you're talking with potential clients in order to get them as clients for your business. So that can, if you do this right, that can really help increase your conversions. One of the other things that you can do is you can also position yourself as an expert and authority. So you may be fantastic at what you do, but using social media really allows you to amplify what you do and basically showcase examples of your work and showcase to people how you work and what makes you different and what makes you unique. So it actually gives you a voice to communicate and speak with people too. So it's something that's incredibly important as well. And the final thing that I want to mention is that using social media can actually help you generate new leads and sales for your business. And this is ultimately what it comes down to at the end of the day. You need to have a process and a system in place in your business that constantly allows you to generate more leads and more sales for your business. And we're going to show you how you can do all of these things in this webinar. So we're going to go through what I mentioned earlier, that three-step process. But I just wanted to go through why social media is important in the first place before I go into detail as to how that actually works. So hopefully that makes a lot of sense for you guys listening to this right now.